Traditional methods of installing underground utilities can be extremely disruptive to the above-ground world. Our trenchless technology allows you to operate underground without disturbing the above-ground world. The first step in the process is to carefully plan the bore. To begin, all existing underground utilities are located by their respective owners. This is normally accomplished by simply contacting a one-call service for the local area. The next step in the process is for the crew supervisor to walk the site. During this, the supervisor will inspect location markings, determine the soil type, determine an entry and exit point, and formulate a path around all obstacles. The supervisor will then mark a proposed path with white paint. This intermediate inspection serves as a double check to ensure that the site looks reasonable and logical. Now that we know where we wish to bore, let's take a look at some of the technology that allows us to accurately execute a planned bore. The first thing we need to be able to do is to steer the drill head underground. As the name implies, a slant-nosed drill head contains a cutting surface, which is offset at an angle with respect to the rest of the drill head. If the operator wishes to proceed straight ahead, equal amounts of thrust and rotation are applied to the drill head. The rotation of the drill head causes the drill head to resemble a conical cutting surface, which tends to cause the bit to go straight ahead. If the operator wishes to change direction, the drill head is rotated in such a way that the slant points in the direction of the desired change. The drill head is then thrust forward without rotation, thus causing the entire drill string to follow the new direction. Once the desired direction change is achieved, rotation is applied to again continue in a straight path. Now that we have seen the technology that allows us to steer underground, let's look at the actual procedure that is used to accomplish this. Notice how gentle the rubber tracks are on turf. Before any activity begins, the safety of the site is ensured. Crew members must always wear approved safety equipment, and they are taught very specific procedures that they must follow during the system setup and throughout the bore. Generally, the operator begins by testing the electrical strike detection system. The entire boring system is next isolated from spectators and other crew members with cones and barrier tape. After the site is completely secured, a crewman installs the voltage limiter stake for the electrical strike system. The crewman then exits the secured area. Only then is it permissible for underground activity to commence, and the operator will now stake down and ground the unit. Before the actual bore begins, the crew will perform a final survey. This survey includes noting grades, calibrating the tracker, and exposing any underground utilities that the bore will pass. The crew will also note the soil type, select a bit, and a drilling fluid mixture. The drilling fluid is composed entirely of environmentally friendly components. The fluid mixture is determined by soil conditions and is used for a number of purposes. We have seen some of the pieces that make up a guided horizontal boring system. It is now time to take a look at what happens during an actual bore. Operations such as pipe makeup and breakout, and even feeding the pipe are accomplished with the lowest level possible of operator effort. We know that steering is accomplished by pointing the slant-nosed drill head in the direction that we wish to bore. This poses the question of how do we find out where the drill head is and in what direction it is pointing while it is underground. Each drill head contains a beacon, which transmits a signal that is used by the locator to determine the depth, inclination, right-left heading, and the tool face orientation. This information is displayed to the locator operator on an LCD contained on the locator. The locator operator calls the shots for the bore because that is the only person who can see obstacle marks and the lay of the land. So, it is the locator operator's job to ensure that the bore proceeds according to plan. Once the locator operator is satisfied with the location of the drill head, they will mark the location of the drill head. Right and left corrections and compound steers are done in a similar fashion. Now that we have reached the end of our bore, it is time to back ream and pull back our product pipe. The slant nose drill head is replaced by a back reaming tool. The purpose of the back reaming tool is to enlarge the borehole and clear a path for the product pipe. The product pipe is attached to a swivel following the back reamer. Now, we have completed our bore and pulled back our product pipe. The utility product is now in the ground with very little restoration required. At this point, all that really needs to be done is cleanup. The use of a drilling solution during the horizontal bore has provided us with a critical benefit. After we have removed our drill pipe, the fluid and soil mixture forms a solid mass around the product pipe as it dries, leaving no voids. Studies have shown that this provides a far superior final result than compacted earth.